So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing first play is Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll rumble for about 5, close to the 40. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Herbert gets this into the hands of Allen. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. Herbert eluding the pressure right. He's got this to Williams, complete. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Flushed out right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays. And what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Trucks over it, and he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards that time.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Jones throw here, taken in by Gesicki. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. 7-7, our score after 1. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. They'll roll him out right. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, 29 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Again, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give for Stevenson, running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Herbert on first down now. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down, Justin Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Herbert. Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, it's Stevenson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From just shy of midfield, Jones. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And that one complete downfield to Allen. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, 54 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Short pass caught by Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he will have the first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Jones throwing on first down. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards that time for number 14. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Jones to throw on third down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. In the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Man open left side. It's Williams. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he gets this one down to the 24. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Final minute now of the third quarter. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The rule of the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll take it down shy to 45 at the 46. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake. Jones flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Here we go. 11.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds Parker. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come up first and 10 here. Herbert.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Herbert to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New England Patriots. Caleb Shudak has his teed up, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Omaha! Sit high!
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 31, here's second down and 5. They run once more with Stevenson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson, 69 yards. And the Patriots need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. From the end zone, here's Julius Chestnut. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Up to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 1st down carry for Henry. Runs over it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill. Steps away. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with the run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Stevenson.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Stevenson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Off play action, Tannehill.
He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Nothing, our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. On the move to his left.
Got his man, Okonkwo.
That one good for 37 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Tannehill's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. Henry running right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now Tannehill out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.